Yo, Mr. Hanstein here for a little explanation of your dream room. If you're going to do this project, I'm going to walk you through how the website roomstyler works, just so you can learn how to navigate it and have some fun with it. So the web address roomstyler.com is right there linked, and the sign-in information is all right here too. So it's just my email, jhanstein@cbst.org. My password's Rocky IV. So when you go to roomstyler, I'm going to bring up this tab, go to roomstyler.com. Now I'm going to get signed in automatically because I have it saved, but where do you go from here? Well, what you're going to need to do is this little green button, create a 3D interior. When you click that, you can actually look at some saved rooms that kids have done in the past. So feel free to click on any of these and you can see how they made their rooms. You know, this is Allie's room and you can view the 3D room or browse it and all this good stuff. Or the other thing is they have built-in tutorials. So if you click on this, you can actually watch a tutorial. It takes you to YouTube and they explain it. But I'm going to explain it right now. So pretty much you can start from scratch and we'll go from there. All right, so what you want to do is pick the overall shape of your room. It can be basic square, it could be an L, it could be as complicated as you want. And you're just going to click it and drag it in, and you can see it populates itself, and it already has flooring. And pretty much what you want to do now is figure out, and by the way, you can draw your own walls and make this any shape you want. You can look right there. But these tabs are what you're going to want to use, and these tabs are what you're going to want to use. Right now I'm on the door tab, and what you'll notice is that when I click on the wall, this is important because you're going to need to be able to figure out how much paint you're going to need, and you're going to need the dimensions, and you can see here are my dimensions. It's important to change it to feet because I think most of you are more familiar with feet. So you can see the width of this wall is 11 foot 10, and they're 10 feet 2 inches tall, and you can set these however you want. So just by clicking on the wall, it shows you the dimensions. So this little bit of wall, it shows you how wide it is, 2 foot 11. So that little bit, that little alcove right there is only 2 feet deep, 2 feet 11, so almost 3 feet deep. And you find the dimensions just by clicking on the wall. Now, the flooring and stuff, so if we go back to this, um, get rid of this tab. Let's see. Now to get back, I'm going to click one of these tabs and you can see I'm back to doors, windows, architecture, garden. Don't really have to worry about architecture or garden, but doors are important. They tell you the dimension of the doors if you want to do, double doors or round or anything like that. So you pretty much just click and drag the door over and put it anywhere you want to in the room. So you can see that's opening into the room. Same thing with windows. You do have to add some windows for this project because to find, you can see I'm just clicking and dragging, to find the amount of paint you need, you pretty much are finding the surface area of the wall. And because you don't paint the window, you have to find the area of the window and subtract that from the overall wall. So you can see the math is all about finding area. So put a couple windows in there. Now I'm going to go back and once you get the walls and the windows set up, now I can work on some furniture and paint colors. You can see for this, the paintbrush, I can put in carpet if I want. I can do stone, tile, wallpaper, wood, patio. I like the wood. So if I click on wood, these are all the different types of wood patterns that I can go with. I like this wood floor right here. So let's go with some furniture. And so accessories, I can go with a gym if I want some kind of gym equipment or home entertainment equipment. You can see how everything's itemized right over here in a menu. Lighting, I could spend time getting some lights. And this is really the time consuming part where you can make your room anything you want it to be. You can search, you can go back to any type, you can do a search right here. So I'm going to start with a bed. So bedding, bedroom accessories, bedroom furniture is what I want. And you can see it's everything from chairs to storage to wardrobes to beds. I'm just going to go to beds here and pick the size. I can go king size, kids bed, so I'm going to go with a king and pick the type of bed you want. They don't have everything, but you can see they do have a lot of choices here. So pick one you want, click and drag where you want to put it, and you can spin it around here. So you can see my king's probably just going to fit in that alcove there. And that's taking up a lot of the space. And the camera, you'll notice this camera is showing me what the bed looks like, so I can pull that camera back and it'll take a little bit of time to update, but it shows me that bed fits right in that alcove. Now it's close to that door, so my room might need to be a little bit bigger here. So again, if I click on my wall, the dimensions are, this is really only 12 feet long. So that's small if you think about a 12 by 14-foot room. That's a tiny room. So maybe you want to make your room a little bit bigger and oversize it, which is what I would recommend. But then you can go back in and you can add nightstands. Just start typing in some stuff. So if you wanted to put a bathroom in your bedroom, you can do that. Bedroom furniture is what I'm looking for. So I can do whatever I'm looking for here: dressing tables, chests and drawers. No products are matching. So go back and let's get rid of the nightstands and just do a search here. And by the way, don't worry about the day and the night and things like that. Furniture. So let's go back to bedroom and bedroom furniture. And let's look at that. There's nothing there. So I'm just going to click around, see what I can find under bedroom furniture. See, when I click on chests and drawers, I can find dressers and things like that. So maybe I want a dresser with a mirror on this wall here. And again, I can drag that camera anywhere I want, come up here and spin it just so I can see what that looks like in the corner. Maybe I want to center this on that wall, design it. Let's go back and let's take a look at some other things. And what's cool is you can make this anything you want. So if I go back to any type, I could go to living room and find some televisions and things like that, home entertainment. So if I type on that, you can see these are all things where I can put my television on. And it's your bedroom, so you can dream big. You can go click on gym and find an exercise bike or boxing accessories. This is a squat rack here, treadmill. Maybe I want that. So I'm going to put this in the other corner there. And again, my room's really small. If I take a 3D photo, you really don't want to do that because it's going to email me. So don't do that. This is how you can see I can full screen that to get a better look at what this is going to look like. And I'm telling you, my room is way too small. You're going to want a big dream room. Some of you are going to want to have walls that are 30 feet long. That's the size of our classroom. So think about something like that, because in a 12-foot room, this fills up, especially if I get a king size bed. So that's how you navigate the website. Play around with it and you'll get really familiar. I would suggest looking at other kids. And then the most important part here is saving it. So how do I do that? So go up to here where you see the little document and I can hit save as, type your name here. This is really important. You put your name. So Mr. H, and you don't really have to fill in anything else, just hit save. It may contain only, okay. So Mr. H. And that's it. So when I go to open this then, I'd say I go back to roomstyler and I go to create. I want to open from saved, and then I would find mine, and it's right here. This is it. And you can see it says Mr. H right there. I can edit the 3D room and it comes right back up. So that's really it, roomstyler. And What you're going to need to do then as part of the project is calculate the cost of the flooring and the walls, and that all comes in for your dimensions when you double click. And you'd have to figure out the area of the wall, and this find the area of the door and subtract that, find the area of all the walls, add them up, and then I would show you how you find the value or the cost of the paint and the flooring. You'd have to find the area of the floor as well. So that's Room Styler. If you want to do it, it's optional. It's a lot of fun. Think about doing it.